got married men in marriages for how long? I don't know how long these men are married that are on these panels, right? 10, 15 years. I don't want to hear your bullshit if you've been married 10 or 15 years and you didn't walk away or you didn't get out of it. Okay? There must have been something that you can live with, tolerate to stay as long as you have staying. Don't be out here. Don't be out here.
Let me give you one other thing.
Tainting the pool of single men, and you haven't done anything about your circumstances. This is what I don't. This is the name of the reason why I made this show is because married men are out here married and they haven't had the courage to do anything about their crappy marriages, but they stay in them and then get out here and start denigrating marriage or saying marriage is terrible or saying you shouldn't get married. No, you shouldn't be married. You shouldn't be out here being married and giving advice to single men when you haven't tried to do it again. See, I would have more respect for you if you got a divorce and you tried it again. And I figured out what things I did wrong in that first marriage. What did she do wrong? What did I do wrong? Maybe a man cheated at the beginning of your marriage. You cheated at the beginning. Or her. But I'm talking about men. You cheated at the beginning of your marriage, and your wife has been a bitch ever since. She been a bitch ever since. But married men don't look at that and say, well, damn, I fucked up on that part, and this is why she turned the way she turned.
Yeah.
Or I put my hands on her early in our marriage, and now I don't put my hands on her, and this is why she turned. See, some things are irrevocable. Some things are you can't come back from.
There's some stuff you can't come back from. And even in that situation, you didn't done your part to rectify it, and the outcome is still
the way it is,
not what you're getting.
Right.
Then you got to cut ties. We sit around here all the time on these panels, HQ, and we all talk like we got the game and going with it, but only 33% of Black folk are married. That means almost 80% of Black people, men and women, we're by ourselves. Everybody keep talking about they're going to go to another race of person. Please tell me what other race are coming up, flocking to us in droves and snatching our asses up, Black or male or female.
Hey.
Just because it's a drip drive here and there, that don't mean that they're coming to us in droves. They're not, because too many of us are still out here by ourselves, the men and the women, and we sit around here not looking at other things that work for other people. And we pretend like we're so different than other people. We're not. We're not that different.
You married men are out here saying these outrageous things, and you're putting yourself in the predicament. You're the one that's staring. There ain't no cookies. There ain't no prize for being stoic and staying married. We trying to have productive marriages out here, not where these men are out here telling these young men, man, you shouldn't be married. Marriage is a trap. You can't hang out with your friends. I say y'all lying to these young men. I say you want to be married. You want to stay married. You don't want to be single. And you can't tell me most men stay because of kids. But then you doing stuff on the side. And then you don't never tell nobody. I used to screw around on my wife in the beginning, and she found out, and now she a bitch. See, men don't tell that. Y'all don't tell what y'all do first. It's always the woman is doing something. The woman did something wrong. See, the married men don't tell you these things. They don't tell you that they was messing around in the beginning, or they was messing, they put their hands on their woman, or they talk crazy to their woman. And then she turned into the bee that she is. You ain't never gonna, she gonna do this, or she gonna act this way, or she gonna act this way. No, tell the truth. Tell what you've been doing. Tell what you've been doing. Tell every time you turn around, you trying to talk to Sally down the street. And she know you be trying to talk to Sally down the street, and she giving you hell every time you come in the house. She don't tell you that she know, but she give you hell every time you come in the house, because she really, really do know. that you've been flirting with Sally down the street. Okay. But you're gonna tell you gonna tell the lies on here to the single men. I'm not saying all marriages are happy and it's good and we having a good time and I'm married to this, that, and the third, and she the best woman. That's the whole point of ups and downs in marriages. That's the point. You tell a person, you say she ain't no, most of y'all get on here, married men get on here, women ain't no good. It's billions of people on this planet, so I know you lying right there. I know you lying right there unless you have a shit ticker. That's the only way you would come up here and say there ain't no good women, because you have a bad ticker, because you choose wrong. Because you choose wrong. When I got married, I decided I wanted to stay married. And I was going to take all of the good and the bad and the ups and downs. That's the type of person that you need to marry. That's the type of person that you need to get involved with. Somebody that will roll with the punches. If you're poor, she going to roll with you poor. If you up, she going to roll with you up. But most of y'all, when y'all men get up, you looking for a newer model. And then when you find a newer model and you cheat on the old model, then you look at the old woman like, oh, why you upset that I'm rich now? I make enough money. I can do what I want to. That's not how marriage works. If you want to stay married to the right woman and you want to have a decent, honorable marriage, you do right by that person. It's called do no harm. No, I never said women wouldn't act right and would or would not act right. I'm saying when married men get on here, it's always the woman's fault. It's never the man cheated. He cheated early in our marriage. Now she don't know how to act. He running out the door with the money. She don't know how to act. He was calling her names or he was putting his hands up. See, they never tell that. Married men never say that. You never say none of the stuff that you did first. No, stop saying hypergamy. Every human being on this planet wants to do better. You just want to make it seem as though black women are the only ones who want to do better in life. We all want to do better. I don't want to marry a man. I don't want to get involved with a man that makes less than me. He should be making what I'm making. That's a conversation that every woman wants to have. Every woman is going to have. Every woman is going to have that thought process. But it's like men want to be jealous of us because we ask for that. We handle the truth just fine. But if your tactic in dealing with women is lying, we ain't gonna handle it.